just at the critical moment of universal animalization. I ate a chicken. In order to avoid becoming such a trashy creature. I drank a mouthful of my own blood. I didn't expect to turn into a huge egg. And it was a dragon's egg. I'm sure my ancestor didn't lie to me. We are all descendants of dragons. But now the Tyrannosaurus Rex wants to use me as an appetizer. And I can't run. The Tyrannosaurus Rex gave the order. The villagers who turned into puppies surrounded me. Bill immediately stepped in front of me. Looks like he wants to protect me. Although he's only a snapping turtle the size of a basin. But its shell is covered with spikes. And the hideous head of the snapping turtle are enough to create a sufficient deterrent. The villagers didn't dare to go forward. After all, the snapping turtle's bite strength is not to be blown away. The villagers surrounded Bill. They didn't dare to attack. All they can do is barking. Dave, who has turned into a Tyrannosaurus Rex, is furious.
If you don't make a move, I'm going to eat dog meat hot pot.
The villagers are getting scared. They began to boldly try to attack from both sides. After all, Dave's bloody mouth is not something to be trifled with. He'll die for sure. A huge dog came to the back of Bill. Tried to bite Bill's tail. When Bill heard, immediately turned back. Opened its mouth and bit hard. The villager's nose suddenly suffered pain. Tears flowed from the corners of his eyes. Then drops of blood flowed down from her nose. Take a closer look. His black dog nose had turned a deep red color. And a corner was missing. Bill spat the dog's nose out of his mouth. And shouted fiercely to the villagers that Bill. Even if I'm a turtle, I am still invincible. If you have the guts, come on together. After all, Bill has read too many novels. He wanted to be a warrior for a long time. This is his chance. Seeing that the villagers are all scared out of their wits, Dave couldn't stand it anymore. So he sent out David. David walked up to Bill. Bill raised his head. He looked at his tall body. He was immediately scared. He whispered to me for help. I smiled and shook my head when I was inside the egg. I had to do it myself at the critical moment. In this situation, there are too many villagers. Although I have the Heavenly Thunder protection. But it consumes too much aura. There's only one way out. That is to deal with the ruler of this place directly. Dave and David. Once they're taken care of, then no one else will dare to offend me. I slowly quieted down. In the sky above the village. The sky was clear. Suddenly there were dark clouds. Thunder rolled through them. The village was plunged into darkness. Bill subconsciously took a step back. Bring me the egg. Uncle Dave. This egg is actually an ostrich egg that my friend has turned into. It's not taste good at all. Why don't you eat me? At least snapping turtles are good for you. Looking at Bill's reaction, I really didn't expect it. I have to say, Bill is a very righteous person. Even in such a critical moment. He didn't want to give up on me. Dave suddenly thought of something. It seems that Bill had a friend before. He's the one who's not afraid of danger. Dave looked him up and down. Then his face sank.
Are you kidding me? Does your ostrich egg have scales?
It's true that I've become a dragon's egg. Even if the scales have lost their luster. It's not like an ostrich egg. Not to mention the other things. What surrounds me is not eggshell. It's the hardened scales of a dragon. That's why I have 100 defenses. David has no more patience. He crouched down. Opened his bloody mouth and tried to bite me. Thunder rolls in the sky. It's ready to strike. Bill, you shout, Heavenly Thunder Protector. At this moment, Bill still has no mood to ask me. What is Heavenly Thunder Body Protector? Just yell it. At this moment, there was a sudden explosion in the sky. Before anyone could react, it crashed into the village courtyard. The whole village was filled with dazzling light. Lightning and thunder were everywhere. Countless animals were struck by lightning. They fell to the ground and died. But I, in the midst of the thunder. But I didn't get hurt at all. Bill underneath my body was not harmed by the lightning because of me. Now Bill's whole body is glowing with light. Wrapped in my dragon's breath. Bill's eyes were wide open. His face was full of disbelief. If he hadn't seen those puppies all splintered to a crisp, he would have thought that all this was his own appearance. At the same time, a painful scream came out.